Well, welcome to my webinar about product innovation. Perhaps a quick introduction to myself. I am Robert Koning, serial entrepreneur. I have built up several startups since I was 19. So I think I have some knowledge about how to build up a startup and the things you need to do and the things you you shouldn't do. Today I'm running the company VZ Ventures GmbH, supporting startups in growing their business. So today about product innovation. The topic is, what is product innovations? What kinds of innovation do we have? We have on one hand, we have the radical innovations. On the other hand, we have the incremental. Just to give you an example, a radical innovation was, I guess, the wheel or electricity. On the other hand, we have an incremental one. If you have, for example, soap and you add a flavor of smell or a special color, I would say it's an incremental product innovation. So not really a very radical So I would like to tell you something about the innovation process. Innovation process has various phases, from the planning over to prototyping towards, in other seminars, we were talking about how a product should be developed, meaning you need to find the customer who is willing to pay for this and add the customer in the process of the innovation. You do the conceptual work, you talk to the customers, and then at the end you have a product which you can sell and which is ready to market. On the next slide, you will see some various kinds of instruments which I would like to show you, which you can use if you like for the development process. And so this is the slide. We are talking about tools, methodologies, for example, for a problem definition, over to the idea generation. If you take, for example, for an idea generation, you can do the 365 methodology, or you do in brainstorming, which is typical for a startup. You sit together with a group of people and you just write down all the ideas you have without any specific quality measure, because you want to have the quantities, which is more important. So just do the brainstorming, and then afterwards do the evaluation and see whether this has come up to a valid product idea or a valid innovation. If not, then you might do it again or take another methodology, which is also shown in this slide. Why products and innovations succeed? One of the top four is a significant better price. It sounds a bit strange perhaps, but if you do a better price, then it is known and proved that you will have a lot of success within the market. You would say perhaps this is not really an innovation, but you can use new technologies to generate a better price, for example. So do an innovation process and find one of these four topics which are proved to be good, which are proved to be successful, which is of course important in building up your startup. On the other hand, I have a little list of why do products and innovations fail. A lot is conceptual reasons. You have a good idea, but you don't develop the product as the customer would like to have it. There are several examples of bad product design, bad conceptual, bad concepts, good ideas, but the execution is bad. You have organizational reasons. For example, you do the wrong things during your daily business. You don't focus on the important things in the innovation process, or environmental reasons. Okay, you can have regulations which don't allow you to do things you would like to do. Um, Especially in Germany, for example, if you talk about data security, privacy regulations prohibit often good ideas which might succeed in the US, where you can do a lot more with privacy or with private data than you can do in Germany, for example. So yeah, that was a product innovation process. Why do they fail? What is successful? You can do protection on your technology, whereby I always say don't spend too much time on protection, but go to the customer and try to sell it. But anyway, we will have seminars, webinars on the topics, but just a little list to show you what you can do. You can have patents, you can have non-disclosure agreements with customers or potential suppliers you are working with, or even with investors. The investors are the worst. That's not true, but often startups think that investors are using your idea. That's not really right, because I'm an investor myself, and I think I know where I'm talking about. So, but anyway, you can do market share. You can be fast, be the first in the market, and have a good market share. So you build up barriers towards your competition, so that it's difficult to get you out of the market, or to do the things you do. So various issues about protection, which, as I said, are explained in other webinars. One of the things I feel which is very important during a product and innovation phase is that you have a good roadmap. One of the issues is focus. The roadmap gives you a focus on the things you should do. And of course, it's a dynamic process in the product and innovation development process. But again, it's important to be focused, and that's why I always say do a product roadmap. Write down the important issues you want to do in the quarters or in the months, if that's important for your business case. Then you will see that you will have at the end a good roadmap, and you will focus on the right things. So yeah, thank you very much for your attention, and I hope I could provide you with some important information. Thank you.